to your guys' performance in the scrimmage for tonight?
How was my reaction?
Yeah, what is your reaction?
I think we're all right. I think we did. The ones I think that we executed much better. I think communication-wise, for me, we were better. Offensively, we were better. Just execution of everybody by 11 guys doing their job. I think that was the first scrimmage was off. And I think it's still that first scrimmage was a little less just because you're still rotating guys. You're still early in camp, but you saw the ones go out there and do much better job execution. Twos improved from the first one, but still have ways to go just in terms of communication and everything that they do in execution.
After playing center for a year, what is Jamal Claiborne's confidence level with that position now?
I think it's improved tremendously. I think it's like anything. He's been there now. He's done it. Last year was kind of just what's expected of me. Now he knows what's expected of him at that position and what I expect from him, what really the whole offensive line expects from him. And that, to me, is I think he's, since the end of last season, has bought into here's what I have to do. Being a senior, as a senior leader towards this whole thing, and also being the center of what's expected of that position for us in this offense.
What do the scrimmages show that maybe you can't see in regular practices or even that 11-11 on practices?
I think it's just execution. Execution of not just the blocks. You see the communication. There wasn't issues with the first scrimmage. We just had different things that we screwed up. But you saw 11 guys getting up on the ball, going. Execution, communication. You can see for me. You can see them turning for me. I can hear them out there of they're talking, they're communicating, they're getting up. There's energy for us. It's like anything. You get going on first down. You see it that the first scrimmage first down we weren't moving the ball. So okay, here we go. Second down we got to do it. Where you saw in the second scrimmage was first down you got 4 yards. Okay, great. You're 2nd and 6. Get your next play. Go. Here we go. So it's just methodically move down. We still had too many mistakes and things in towards the end going in the red zone. But you saw the execution going down the field.
How much is playing against Sermon's defense and his multiple styles help prepare this offensive line, all of them, for a new season and what they'll see?
Great. For me, again, I say that, and there's a lot of heartaches going through, especially young kids, teaching them instead of here's one defense, go block it, block it, block it, block it. You're seeing multiple things, multiple pressures, multiple defenses. So you're always teaching exceptions instead of just the rule. But to me, in the long run, it's going to help us throughout the season. You can always, for me, I can come back on, hey, here's a 4-down team, great. Here's what we did on this in camp. Here's a 3-down team. Here's this package. So I can always go back and pull from spring practice and camp of what we did versus our defense. And now they have, they have something to go off of it. Okay, now I remember what we talked about, 3 weeks ago instead of, this week is brand new.
When you look at the sack numbers from last year, sacks allowed, it was by far the most under you and Dan since you've been here. What do you think happened when you look back that allowed that high number?
You look back at there's just situations to me really, most of them came in 2 games. Mm-hmm. The last game and the third, he's out the last game of the season then versus Alabama, which I think it's part of different rotation of guys. It was guys that Justin Malone was out there for a lot of last game of the season. Just Elton, I think, learning there and seniors there, but it's just different guys playing there. Not that that's an excuse for anything, because when they're in there, they got to play. But to me, it was something that we just, we got to improve in terms of technique, fundamentals, and understanding awareness of what's happening. It's not, we talk a lot about game situations. 1st and 10 is far different than 3rd and 10. 3rd and 3 is far different than 3rd and 1. Mm-hmm. So to me, understanding that game, to me, for those guys, they understand that better. So now, out here in practice, we can go back to those things. If we had those issues, here's the situation, here's what we got into. We go back to a lot of those games and what happened here. Why'd that happen? Great, get it corrected so it doesn't happen again.